Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 611. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and then invite you to click on that link right there on the Facebook side. This is also on Twitter and YouTube at the same time. But click on Facebook, and then you can join me on camera and promote, shoot the breeze, whatever. So let's get started. First, let me mention that the cover story is 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 handy hints, really fun hints just to make it through life. So send in your 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 handy hints, and I'd love to add your name and your tip to the cover story. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the word page, and I'm going to start out with the American Red Cross. Now, they have these wonderful classes. They're not free, although there are a couple of classes that are free. They have a combination of classroom classes, classroom online classes, and online only classes. But what I wanted to mention, if you did miss out on the 5-day class that started Tuesday on lifeguarding, which leads directly to jobs because Campus Hills and other swimming pools do need lifeguards, I just want to mention that you might want to sign up for the 3-day class that starts on Monday, June 21st. So that's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's going to be, what is that, next week after next. So that's $250. That's not cheap, but if you get a job, hey, just saying. So check out the other classes like adult first aid, pediatric first aid. They even have dog and cat first aid. They also have just really interesting classes, first aid for opioid overdoses, for coaches, like I said, cat and dog first aid. They actually have bloodborne pathogens training for tattoo artists. That's an online only class for only $35. So these classes are pretty affordable. So just want to mention that. So let's go to the next one. Also want to mention that there are city and county programs that are very helpful. They actually send you fat trapper kits if you do a lot of cooking or grilling and you don't want to pour the fats and oils down the drain. You can get a free kit from the city. The city and the county have teamed up to have an emergency rental assistance program to help you if your job has been affected by COVID-19 and you've fallen behind, on your rent. You can get help from the city and the county together for 12 months, 15 if you're in dire need. So just check out the different programs at your leisure. All right. I just also want to mention that the libraries are open, not the main except for pickup, but all the other libraries are open. So today being Friday, you can actually go inside the libraries. Finally, look at the books, check them out, the CDs, the DVDs also. So it's Friday. That means 2 to 6 are the hours. Tomorrow's hours, 10 to 2. You can still go online. You can still put books, CDs, and DVDs on hold and just pick them up. You can still do that. But a lot of us want to go inside and actually look around. So they only allow us to walk around for 1 hour at a time because they want to give everybody a chance while still practicing social distancing. All right. Let's see what's going on with Durham Tech. Durham Technical Community College has a small business center downtown. They have these wonderful free workshops for entrepreneurs and budding entrepreneurs. And I have actually listed some workshops from across the state. They're all free, so why not? So I think there's only one class today. Let's see what it is. Finding your customers and creating a master plan. That's going to be today from 6 until 8. And like I said, it's free. And then I have a bunch of classes listed for next week. And they're incredible in terms of pricing, social media, marketing in a post-pandemic world, all kinds of great classes. So just check them out on the word page, sign up and attend. Okay, let's go to the health page, to your health. Let's see. I have your COVID test and vaccine updates. I'd like to say that the Durham County Department of Public Health has the COVID-19 vaccines. You can just stroll in. Don't need an appointment. Just stroll right on in between 9 and 4, as late as 6 on Tuesdays. You don't need, again, an appointment. You just walk right on in, which I think is great. Also, The Lincoln Community Health Center, same thing. You can just stroll in and get vaccinated. Now, I know for sure, let's see, Lincoln has the Moderna vaccine, and that's for age 18 and older. Their hours are 9 to 11 on weekdays, okay, and then 1 to 4 also on weekdays. Now, there's a couple of pop-up vaccine clinics, and you do have to sign up for one of those. Let me see. So it's tomorrow. There it is. Durham County Department of Public Health. They're going to have a pop-up vaccine clinic at the Markham Chapel Missionary Baptist Church. That's going to be tomorrow. Let's see what the time is. From 9 until 11 a.m. Now, they're going to have walk-ins and appointments accepted. So if you want to make sure, you might want to call the number that's on the health page in the Durham Skywriter. Make that appointment. They do have Pfizer, so that's age 12 and up, and also Johnson & Johnson. That's the one vaccine shot. Also tomorrow, let's see, the Durham County Department of Public Health, they're going to have a free student, what they call a student and community COVID-19 vaccination clinic at Hillside High School. Again, that's tomorrow. Now, this is for appointments only. So get all the information on the health page of the Durham Skywriter. Let me check the hours. Let's see. 10 until 2 at Hillside. They have the Pfizer, age 12 and up. So this is in partnership with, I like to give people their credit. Okay, so War for Life, the Community Health Coalition, Chapel Hill Pediatrics, African American COVID Task Force, Latin 19, Durham Public Schools, and the Durham Academy of Medicine, Dentistry, and Pharmacy. I do like to give people their props. Okay, oh, wait a minute. There's going to be, there's going to be another free clinic tomorrow at the Streetery, which is downtown, Main and Chapel Hill Streets. This is a pop-up vaccine clinic. They're going to have the Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson. And of course, that's going to be walk-ups because that's going to be outside in downtown Durham. Awesome. Okay, let's see where OptumServe is today. They administer free tests. So don't forget, still get tested. It's free, so why not? Because we are all out and about. So you just want to make sure that you're safe and in good health. So today they're at El Centro Hispano. Until 6, they have a drive-through test available. Also at Oldham Towers until 4:30. Now tomorrow they will be at Public Health downtown from noon until 7, and also at El Centro Hispano. I'll remind you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Okay, is that it? Blood drive. Let me see. American Red Cross, they're having a blood drive. Blood is in dire need. So American Red Cross and the Blood Connection, they have these pop-up blood drives. So let's see. Today is what, the 11th? So let's see. Ooh, there's going to be 2 today. So from 1 until 6 at Hope Valley Baptist Church on Garrett Road, and then from 2:30 until 7 at Rose of Sharon Baptist Church. So read more about that on the health page. Okay, let's go to the let's go to the sports page. Getting ahead of myself. The sports page. Go ahead and sign up your kid for the PAL one-day baseball camp, which is going to be, like I said, one day next Saturday on the 19th. PAL is the Police Athletic League. So Durham Police Department, they have these wonderful baseball camps and other activities for young people to help, community relations, that sort of thing. So let's see. Next Saturday, it's not too soon to sign up. It's going to be from 9 until 11 at Hillside Park on the other side of W.D. Hill on Roxborough Street, where boys and girls ages 11 to 14 can sharpen their skills, baseball and softball. Hitting, fielding, throwing, and game play. Just bring the glove. Everything else is provided. Okay, it's also time to sign up for the Bull City Futsal. Futsal, you might not have heard of that. It is a fast-paced soccer derivative, I guess you could say. The ball is smaller, there's fewer players, and they play on a court as opposed to a gigantic like football or baseball field. So it's really fun, super fun. There's going to be what they call academies. So there's going to be an elementary school academy, middle school academy, and high school academy. And they all start on June 20th, where they're going to have 6 skill sessions so they can get up their, skills, learn the game, and then 3 full games. This is all summer starting June 20th. It's going to be super fun, and it's all free. So sign up because it sounds like big, big fun. And I want to ask Mr. 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, who is in charge, if there's such a thing as futsal college scholarships. I don't know if it's a professional sport. I have no idea. It might be. I'll bet you it's professional in South America, where it originates from. All righty, let's see. Let's click on the big green button at the top of the page. That's the Great Outdoors button. Now, I haven't mentioned it much because, and that is the Great Outdoors page. I do list the different activities at the different parks. For example, Eno River, Falls Lake, Jordan Lake, and also William B. Umstead, which isn't really in Durham, but it's sort of Durham adjacent. And this is the place where they have activities starting today. Most of the parks are just now starting to list their activities, and you can always click on the big green button to check. Now, today, they're going to have at the William B. Umstead State Park a free milkweed giveaway. I know this sounds strange. What milkweed is, that's the plant that the monarch butterflies love. So if you love butterflies, you want to plant milkweed. So they're going to have a milkweed giveaway from 5 until 5:30. And then also they're going to have something called Story Walk for Juneteenth. And this is anytime starting today at 5:30 to Monday, June 21st. So for a whole week, it's like a combination children's book and walking trail. Learn about freedom, walk the half-mile inspiration trail. It's really interesting. It sounds like it's going to be very educational as well. Read about that by going to the sports page and then clicking on the big green button. All righty, let's see. Let's go to the Let's Go page, the last page that we will be visiting. That's the calendar of events page. Let's see. New Visions of Africa restaurant will be giving away free meals, home-cooked meals, I should say, sort of like home-cooked, but cooked in the restaurant, from 3 until 6. So if you are in need, you're hungry, go ahead, throw that mask on and head over to New Visions on Fayetteville Street, right next door to W.D. Hill. All right. Now, the LGBTQ Center of Durham, they're hosting Pride Day in the Park. That is going to be today, starting at 3, from 3 until 9 in Durham Central Park. They're going to have a DJ. They're going to have they're going to have a bunch of DJs, a bunch of music. They're going to have just fun people and just fun stuff. The MC, it's a family-friendly day out in the park, free admission. But of course, if you're taking the kids, you're going to need some money, because once they see the food trucks, it's going to be all over with. So there's going to be some food trucks there and funnel cakes and all kinds of great stuff. So dogs are welcome as long as you keep them on their leash. All right. Also happening today, singer guitarist Stephen Munoz, he's going to lead LOJO Log Off Jam On, and that's going to be at this new box yard. It's really hip. I actually saw like a very short Facebook, like a video clip. It's like an outdoor area with shopping and like a stage, and it looks really hip. So Mr. Munoz is going to be leading this musician jam session from 5 until 7 this evening. Musicians, you can just join in, bring your amp and rock out if you want to, join the other musicians, perform on your own. I think Steve's going to have some instruments there for you to pick up and play. Anyway, it's going to be super fun from 5 until 7. This is a whole new venue, whole new event. I definitely want to check that out. All right, next one, Marva's Fun. She's holding her Stay Well virtual line dance class. It's free on Zoom, and it's from 7 until 8. Also, the Zakat Foundation, they're having their new volunteer orientation tonight. It's going to be from 7 until 8. Their office is south on Highway 55, in the same mall that has the Saturday farmers market. So what they do, They're wonderful. They take food to the people, basically. They have these grocery giveaways. They go to different communities, low-income communities, and they just give away food like crazy. They're really great. So if you want to get involved, and your kids can get involved as well, the orientation will be from 7 until 8. You can attend in person, and I think you can attend online. Let me see. Oh, you sign up online, and you attend in person. So again, that's from 7 until 8 tonight. Now, let me tell you very, very quickly, because I have someone waiting in the wings to join me. Can't wait to meet her. So tomorrow, let me just tell you about the morning activities, because I don't want you to miss them. Durham Farmers Market, 8 until noon in Durham Central Park. Durham Craft Market, also 8 until noon, Durham Central Park across the street. Also, the South Durham Farmers Market, I was just talking about them. They're south on Highway 55 in the Greenwood Commons Shopping Center. Did I mention 8 until noon for them? The Durham Art Market, that's from 9 until noon. They're across the street from the Durham Farmers Market. They're almost indistinguishable from the craft market, but these are vendors and food trucks. Also, Preservation Durham, they're hosting their tobacco history walking tour from 10 until 11:30. Everybody will meet at the Durham Bull. I think they're still having people to sign up online, though. I don't think they're entertaining crowds of people. I think they're still trying to restrict the group number to 10 people at a time. But read about it and check it out on the Let's Go page. Also, Jules Outreach, they have Jules Feeding Friends. That's a food giveaway at the KIPP Charter School from 10 until noon. I'll remind you tomorrow. The show starts at 10, but I just wanted to let you know. Also, Cub Scout Pack 108, they're having their open house. They're getting the Cub Scouts out and about again. They're going to have their summer activities. They'll be talking about it at First Calvary Baptist Church for young people ages 5 to 10. And did I mention it's from 10 until noon? I think that's it. One more thing. Okay. The Emancipation Tour at the historic Stagville will be really interesting. You can learn how the enslaved Black families claimed their freedom and how the white families tried to figure out how they're going to keep their money and their wealth. Very interesting. Emancipation Tour starting tomorrow at 11. I'll tell you about that more in detail tomorrow because the show starts at 10. And then we'll be talking about Family and Friends Day at the Greater Harvest Pentecostal Holy Bible Church of God. Love that name. Love that name. So let's bring on our guest. All right. Oh, did I mention the weather real quick? Okay. 82 right now, cloudy, going up to 84. Thunderstorms mid-afternoon. I do hope things don't get rained out, but we'll see. Tomorrow it's going to only be I shouldn't say only, but it's going to be 79 with a 30% chance of rain. Okay, let's bring on our guest and see what's happening. Hello, hello. How are you?
Oh, hello. I'm doing well. I first say I love your locks. Your locks are beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I love your hairstyle. How long have you been growing yours?
September will be 6 years.
Okay. It's been about 20 years for me, but I keep trimming it. Like in the summertime, I like trim it down. But yeah, very nice to meet you, Darby.
It's nice to meet you as well. Thank you. And give me your name again, please. I just know you by Durham Skywriter right now.
Oh, Pat Murray.
Pat Murray, It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for reaching out to me. I'm glad we did get some notice, with our event that we'll be hosting tomorrow morning.
Okay.
There are some changes that have happened due to the weather.
Okay. And let me interrupt real quick that this was the Family and Friends Day that's listed on the Let's Go page from 11 until 4. And like you said, there's been some changes. And let me say the name again because I love it so much. The Greater Harvest Pentecostal Holy Bible Church of God at 210 Gray Avenue. Okay. So there's some changes. So what's going to happen?
Okay. So we will not be having any vendors or a DJ, our performers. We have dotted down, so it will be a tour of the church, seeing the renovations that are being done, just so everyone understand the process that we are going through in the renovations. We are trying taking the church and turning it into a part of our academy. We have a
Ooh.
groundbreaking prep academy. It is
Mhm.
founded in Nightdale, and we just use community centers, and we provide
Mhm.
K through 12 curriculums for underprivileged
Ooh.
youth, that might be deemed at risk, unresourceful and undeveloped, just giving inner city youth something to have as a whole. So I remember
Nice. So is this an after school program or actual school?
we will have actual after school programs. We provide
Mhm.
tutoring. It is more
Ooh.
so after school ability
Mhm.
and opportunities.
Yeah, we have to talk after this so I can get some details for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm excited. I've seen the church. I'm the president of 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 Enterprises, and I'm proud to be a part of something. I have my own brand, Your Village, that I was blessed to be a part of, building this brand.
Mhm.
It is a parent company to other companies that we represent. So, it's just so many
Oh,
things.
wait, give us more details because so Leggett Enterprises is not the church.
It is no, we're the parent company for the preparatory academy. Yes.
Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay. So what else does your Leggett Enterprises do?
We have an entertainment company. We have a party for Geminis, all the Geminis. So any Geminis out there, we are partying at Will's
Mm.
Lounge this Sunday.
Ooh,
Hosted a birthday. He actually hosted a birthday party for me. I just turned 25. I
happy
know.
birthday.
Thank you. It feels good to see that next dot on the application.
There you go. I understand.
Yes. So we have just really come up in the Durham community as a young woman aspiring with my own business to have been brought on. It just shows that there's opportunities out here for these youth. I know there are so
Mm.
many youth now that are under 20 that, have that hustle and drive that someone
Oh yeah.
older has. And we have the opportunity, to get them where they want to go the right way. There's, if being in Durham, I'm from Durham. Um, I understand the stigma over the city and over the people that are from there. So I definitely,
Is it really that bad?
it's bad. I'm
Really?
hurt
Because
now.
I'm actually from Chicago. My mom was born in Durham, and I
Okay.
moved here to take care of my mom's sister who had Alzheimer's.
Oh, okay.
But wow, I mean, I do know there's a stigma, but I didn't think it was still bad.
Bad.
Yeah, really?
As bad, but even I guess just over the years, I've been to Campbell University. I've just seen different, and I work in Holly Springs, so I'm very diverse in the
Mm-hmm.
people I meet, and I do still get those ideas. Um,
Weird.
and even for me, I think I sometimes put it out there that there is still things that don't get highlighted that should be, that, as a community, we have to take a stand on. Crime is
Mm-hmm.
high out there,
Yeah.
as it is in other places. But as a passionate person from Durham, I don't like seeing our youth dying at fast rates.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's no opportunities. Being in Sanford now, I talk to people all the time, and I'm like, out here there is nothing for these youth to do. There never has been for people my age or younger to do. In Durham,
Mm-hmm.
when I was young, I had chances to go skating. I could go, there was things to do that we don't have anymore because we have lost privileges to have them. Like,
Yeah.
the community is changing because every time I go home, there is a new building up. I'm from North Driver Street. So there's a
Oh, driver. Okay.
so the village is changing.
So do you remember when Holton was in actual school?
Yes.
Wow.
They're actually
Okay.
there when it was an actual school. So yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I take a lot of pride in where I come from. Like I said, I'm in Lee County. I'm always letting people know I'm from Durham. They don't
Mm-hmm.
course. So, you know, I'm proud to be from Durham. So I never try to put the name down, but I do want some recognition that something change. These kids are just looking for that hunger and that drive. And like I said, they don't have the understanding of economics, you know.
They sure don't. Yeah.
The hustle and drive is there, but you have to learn economics. It's crazy. I didn't learn that till 5 years into colleges, you know.
Wow. Yeah.
Important. And I went to
that really should be taught in school. Now, I came across my great grandmother was a teacher. And now I'm in my 60s. So you can imagine when I talk about my great grandmother, I'm talking about way back. So I found her math book that she used, and I was amazed. The reason why I'm pointing out that it was way back, you know, we're used to, you know, pre-K and second grade. And it was all in one book back in the day.
Right.
They went from 1 + 1 is 2 to working the farm and figuring out your taxes.
See, I don't even know taxes.
In one book.
And I still struggle with taxes. And that should not be something at 25, like I can sit here and say I've never learned. Again, I had to pay for some college classes to learn how to do taxes to get through and get a degree. But
yeah, we should be taught all that, because back in the day, they taught them everything. It was all practical. It was all practical. I wish I still had that book. I don't know what I did with that book, but
my father is
amazing.
So I just see things differently, you know. I hear people all the time, well, everybody, you know, goes through this, or, you know, every community struggle, but it's different. I feel like Durham is different. Durham is really high Black, you know, minority, I will put. And the way I see it now, we're not taking pride of that community. You know, our youth are dying off at high rates. Gang violence is at an all-time high. You don't even think about gangs anymore unless you're going into Durham.
I sure don't. I really don't.
I talk to people who are like, I'm scared to go to Durham. Like, you be driving through one nice place and then you end up somewhere, you know, like, that is what I hear people. And really, it's not non-Blacks and other, you know, races. So it hits home, and I'm biracial. So I'm not putting it at a race, because we have, you know, I live here where there's some craziness too. So I'm just saying some accountability in our community, that to do a little bit better. Our company is Your Village, and I've always been raised under a village, from my mom having her family, you know, just and I feel like we lost that. So I was really happy to be brought onto a family tree that does so much. And I know I jumped off of what we do. So we do entertainment.
That's good though.
Filming. We're starting filmings. We have a construction company, and then we are partnered with a company out of California, Turnkey Global Solutions. So we have a lot still working. Our entertainment is probably the biggest, because we are contracted with a lounge out of Wheels Bistro. So we're trying to move up.
Okay, so you have like musicians that play at different places?
We have artists, producers. We have a music group. So that's where the music comes into play. So yes, ma'am, we have a lot. I have contractors. We have PR.
Wow. Yeah, we need to talk. This is great.
Yeah, like I say, this is something, you know, I've been praying for, and I'm glad that it, you know, came as it did. I know I'm trying to put my bun, and it keeps moving.
That's okay. I'm so glad I called you, because I didn't know how to pronounce the last name. I didn't know if it was Leggett or Leggett. So I'm so glad we talked and met. I'm glad you dropped by.
Thank you.
You have a lot going on, so you can feel free to drop by. I always tell folks, this is good practice, being in front of the camera, also sharing information with the community. And also, you probably don't know about the Durham Skywriter. It's an online newspaper where I have all this different information. So we need to talk.
We this resource now. So yeah, definitely, like, if people are interested, family and friends, they would be a great way to come learn more about what we do. We are going to have a new date in July. So it will be coming up soon. We're working on that. And we are looking for donations as far as the school will go. That's why tomorrow is going to be very beneficial if you're trying to learn a little bit more. And yeah, we're just gonna definitely continue to put ourselves in the limelight of what Durham has going on. Like I said, so many houses. I come home maybe twice a month, and every time I come home, it's something new. A new house is coming up, a new street has been paved a certain way. Like, it's too fast, too soon.
Yeah, Durham is really growing. Now, tomorrow's event. Now, let's see. So I'll have to change the article, of course. So it's going to be 11 to 2 or 11 to 4 tomorrow.
I would do 11 to 1. It'll probably be from 11 to 1.
Okay, so I'll change that. Okay. 11 to 1. And I'll change the whole write-up.
Okay.
But so I'm trying to figure out. So Gray Avenue. I'm trying to think if I've seen your church. If I've seen the church. It's near Roxborough.
Yes, it's that side street going. If you kept straight, it would take you right into Roxborough.
Okay, wait.
It's got a lot on the side of it as well. And
okay, so if I'm coming from downtown, so suppose I just passed the Durham County Library on Roxborough. How far away is it from there?
At least a couple miles. I'm not the best.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's not even far from there.
Oh, okay.
Went back into North Durham. So it's right in that split area where North Durham meets East Durham area.
Oh, like where Duke is, where it splits?
No, not there, but
not that far. I'll find it.
I'm in the inner city, but yeah, the GPS is the best because that's what I've been using to let everybody know, because I know it wasn't on the flyer. So I'm gonna make sure when we post, it has the
okay. But I will find it. I think I won't say everybody, but a lot of us have, we have the GPS, if not on our the one on our car, on our phone.
Okay.
And if you don't have GPS, just go to MapQuest or Google Maps. You'll find it.
If there are any problems, feel free to contact me. I don't mind having my work number out there, 919-888-1703. I will definitely help navigate you the best that I can.
Awesome. So, Darby, thank you so much for stopping by. And feel free, like I said, I do this weekdays at noon.
Okay.
Saturdays at 10. I don't do the show. I used to do it on Sundays when there was a lot going on. But for now, I don't do it on Sundays. And like I said, the Durham Skywriter is what I call Durham's online community paper. It's all about information. You'll notice, because I have like a health page, a school page, a page for kids, page for seniors, a Let's Go page, that's a calendar of events page, sports, did I mention health, how to, and cover story, and nonprofit government information page.
Awesome.
So there's a lot.
Because we do have a nonprofit as well that we'll be building. So I definitely will be working a lot.
Awesome. Thanks again, Darby. Like I said, watch the show, follow me on Facebook so you can get the notifications, and then you can, since you have so much going on, you might say, oh, today might be a good day for me to talk about this and that.
Yeah, definitely.
And definitely let us know when that after school program starts. Because I guess not this summer, it'll be in August, right?
Year, or depending on how funding can go, the year after. So it is in our 5-year steps to building the company. Yeah.
Okay. I do hope I can stop by tomorrow and take a tour of the church and see what's going on.
I do hope you, definitely. Thank you so much for inviting me in. So thank you.
Sure.
All
thank
right.
you. You take care now.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye. That was awesome. A new friend, Darby. Okay, so you can do the same. And actually, I invited the folks from 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 River Watershed Association. I hope I said that right. But anyway, the folks who do the Beaver Queen pageant. So hopefully they'll be on the show tomorrow, because tomorrow is the last day for the Beaver Queen pageant, and that is also a fundraiser for the Watershed Association, 𝗕𝗨𝗟 River. So with that, you have a beautiful day. I will do the show tomorrow at 10. Share this out so the more people can find out what's happening today in Durham. Continue to send information to, in fact, let me show you my email address so you can continue to send information. Let's see. So I always like to say, send info to Durham's online community paper. You can send it to 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟@gmail.com. With that, you have a beautiful day. Let me find my outro. There it is. So you have a beautiful day. I will see you tomorrow at 10 for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.